The only country on this planet where we have annoyed, aggravated, or angered almost all the nuclear countries at the same time. So we are, of a different breed.
What kind of world do you, as an expert, see Nepal is actually transitioning into, and if our institutions are prepared for that world?
I've always wanted to answer that question. It's usually said that we have transitioned into a multipolar world. I don't buy that. I think we have moved into a non-polar world. I always say there's South Pole, there's North Pole, and there's Nepal. We're a pole of our own because we're so unique in so different, so many ways. We are a pole of our own because we're the only country on this planet where we have annoyed, aggravated, or angered almost all the nuclear countries at the same time. So we are, of a different breed. But the world, I think, that we're transitioning into is a non-polar world, which is very combustible, very volatile, very fractured. It's almost like a Hobbesian world where it's, nasty, brutish, short, solitary, poor. Because if you look at what is happening all over the world, it's almost transitioning into that. And if I may tell our viewers, I highly recommend everyone to watch the Canadian Prime Minister's speech at the World Economic Forum. And also the fact that I want to mention, there's a saying, you're either at the table or you become a menu, right? You're on the menu. There was a World Economic Forum meeting where I don't think we were represented. So that, I think, is something we need to aspire to, and we need to plan for that. So it's a very volatile world that we're transitioning into because everyone is out for themselves. The global power of the United States has almost recoiled. It has a whole different set of priorities. The global order, as we used to call it, the rules-based global order, I think is degenerating into a global disorder. Are the big powers going to, subscribe to the rules-based order? Probably not. The UN system has become completely toothless, so that multilateralism, collective security, the idea of collective security almost is eroding faster than we can, think of. So it's a very difficult world we are transitioning into, and we need to plan for it. Hopefully, our leaders will have that level of dexterity to